What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Melvor Idle Adventure mode, and we are on episode 20. So I think in the last episode, I left off with agility at obstacle 15, and I could not open that up because I needed to get 120 in astrology. So I've now done that, and I've unlocked this. The astrology grind was long and boring. I was originally only going to take astrology to like 115, 116, something like that. Once I saw that I needed to get this to 120, I had to go full 120 on it and get it finished off. So I did that, and astrology is done. All of this is completed. Everything is filled in. So I've got all these bonuses done. We're at 120. Probably never run that again. Over on the agility side, that let me get this pillar here, or this obstacle here, I should say. I think I want to try to get this obstacle next. Not next, but like I want to switch it to this one at some point. Get all these gains to fletching and smithing and stuff like that. I think that might be the one I go for. I'm already one skill towards it, and these are the next two skills that I'd like to work on. So I might go for this one. Long time down the road. Once I got astrology done, I came back here, bought this obstacle, got this up to 120, and then it came time to buy the elite pillar of expertise, or the elite pillar, I should say. I did not have divinite bars. I did have the carrion logs, and I've got the gold. I can't do the conflict one because I don't have the Slayer coin yet, but I ended up going over to smithing, and I worked on smithing for, let's see, I needed to get some corundum bars. I don't think I had to work on any augite bars, but I had to work up some corundumite bars because what I basically did is went into corundum plate bodies. And then once I ran out of that, actually I still have left. So once I ran out of that, I ended up going and using some dragon plate bodies, which I might've got these from Township bars, the bar box, I think. These bars here, because I did run this out, and then I ended up using the dragon plate bodies with bonuses. This was like 900 XP. The corundum one here was like 10 something or 1100 something XP. And then once I got up to where it was 115, I could start doing divinite bars. So I did divinite bars for a couple of days, I think a night and a day, maybe something like that. It was fairly long amount of time so that I could buy that pillar. And then once I bought that pillar, I came back in here with the augite stuff and basically ran it until I hit 120. So that's kind of where we are currently. I have dipped into Herblore a little bit here and there, and I needed like level 100 for some obstacle. And then I've needed some summoning tablets for different things here and there. So I've kind of dipped in and out of all that stuff. So that brings us to where we are now. I am currently running on Herblore at the moment, and this, I really don't have like an absolute goal of where I want to be. I'm just kind of running this right now to level it up to get to 118, I think. I don't need 120. I just want to be able to get to all the potions that are in here. So I think I'm going to run this for a while and see what all I can get. The more I unlock here, the better, especially like I was really wanting the blacksmith potion a little bit ago, but I couldn't get it. I did find out, I don't believe you can get the area control potions. So for the Slayer negation, those take mushrooms from the expansion. I don't think you can get the mushrooms from anywhere else. So I think we're kind of screwed on that one. But with agility, I am able to come in here and go get like this one. There's no problem getting this one, which is 15% flat Slayer negation. And I think the other one's over here, isn't it? Somewhere in here, it's one of these off in here. So that's like 30% Slayer negation, and that's totally doable too. So once we do Impending Darkness, that's like 30% Slayer negation right off the bat, and that doesn't include the other stuff that's up higher. So that's going to be cool. Actually, the pillars too, I think these also have some negation, 5% there and 35% there. So that's like a lot of Slayer negation, and Impending Darkness needs it. So that's going to be an interesting fight to go through. But I also have all of this unlocked, so I can start charting out what I need to do for combat and things like that. I've been swapping obstacles out as I do the different skills. Going forward, I think what I'm going to look at doing is fletching and crafting. Definitely get those. I may push up into fishing all the way to 120 so I get those mystic sharks. Not terribly sure at the moment. We do have Township and we do have the Trader. And I think we get some fish out of this, don't we? Don't we get food or something in here? Yeah, food box. So this comes with mystic sharks and stuff like that. So once I get to, what do I need here? Cooking of 115. So that's a little ways off, not too far off. I think I might try to hit that. And I might try to hit 115 wood cutting just to open those up so I can get this stuff out of here. So anyway, that brings us to where we are. Now, you may notice a few things differently. Like if I go to farming, I now have some extra toolbars here, and I have a whole bunch of mods on stuff down here. Basically, once I got my hardcore account wrapped up, a while ago I finished off standard, and then here in the last week I finished off hardcore. So both of those are done. Both of those have hit full completion. There's like nothing else to do. And the biggest thing one of the biggest things that was holding me back from going into all of the different mods and things that you could do was that I didn't want to mess with those characters. This character I'm not that concerned with, so I decided to start turning some more stuff on. And I turned a bunch of these on, all the semi stuff. Now this semi-auto Township is not part of the semi group, I don't think. I don't think it's the same developer, otherwise it'd have the same icon. But I got all these different semi ones on, the semi-auto Township thing here, and then there is the upgrade all potions. So this one here, the semi mod auto farming, what this does is when you log in, if there's anything that needs to be picked up, it just harvests it all and plants the next one, which actually, now that I think about it, that's going to be great for boss fights because I hate seeing that thing blink off to the side, and this will just take care of it and move on. So that's really cool. There's this auto berry, which I haven't really used yet, but I've set it to bury raw skeleton fish in the urns. I don't want it to bury this other stuff, but once I start collecting these things in here, it'll just bury it for me. I don't have to worry about it. So that's cool. The auto gear swap, I don't know if I want to bother with or not. What it does is it switches for the combat triangle. I think I'd rather decide that myself. Cause I don't know if you have to like fight it or whatever. And then you have to make sure you have the gear set up so that it switches correctly, but I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Auto Master actually spends mastery tokens, which I think is really cool. Auto Mine, I have not tried yet. I'm curious about it. It's supposed to move mining nodes. I'm assuming you have to have the client open so that this can run in the background. I don't think it's going to work offline, but I think what it does is it moves throughout the different mining nodes so that you always have a mining node going, so it maximizes mining. So I'm going to check that out. Auto Open's cool. You get any of these things, especially like the stuff from the Township thing. If you buy one, it automatically opens it and you just have it in your have all the stuff in your inventory, so you don't have to unlock anything. Auto Sell, I don't have anything set up for this yet, but if you get something if something on this list hits your inventory that you have selected, it will automatically sell it for you, so you don't have to deal with it. So I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty handy. Auto Slayer, I haven't tried yet. Auto Smith bars, I think this just basically goes through and smiths bars, and when you run out of ore, it goes to the next bar. I presume. I haven't really tried it yet. And then this Auto Township, this thing's pretty cool. So what this one will do is it automatically goes into your township and repairs everything and heals everything. So you don't have to go in here and click any buttons. All you got to do is just check your storage every once in a while and buy stuff out, and that's it. So I think that's a pretty cool mod there. And then there's this one up here. If you go into potions, what this upgrade all, what this thing does is anything that you are capable of upgrading. So like I have all these tier 3 multi-cookers. If I click that, those instantly transfer to the tier 4s. It basically upgrades up until you're finished. There is an option to sell all these other lower tier potions, but anything it upgrades, anything that can be upgraded, it does go ahead and upgrade. So I thought that was a pretty cool addition too. So anyway, that is where we are. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go down the road. Probably fletching and crafting, try to get those both to 120. Fletching, I don't think I need 120. I want to get down, I want to get down to 108. I want meteorite bolts. I think I can equip the meteorite bolts and use those for damage. They are a lot of damage, so I want to try to get those. I want to try to get that done. And then crafting, I want to get down to 120 because I think I don't think I can equip these for combat. Maybe I can. I'm going to try it. But I definitely want to get down to like 118 for the summoner's bag, if nothing else. 120 for these to see if they'll work. I don't know. I know certain things, like you can't go in and use the hardwood armor or any of that. So certain things in crafting you can't equip, but then a lot of other things I think you can from the expansion side. So until you pass Impending Darkness, you can't equip a lot of the expansion stuff. So, or for combat, I think certain things you can though. So like rings and amulets and bolts. I'm assuming bolts are good to go. But anyway, that is where we are. That's why it's taken so long to get this video out. It's just because I've been grinding along on this agility and astrology. It's been horrendously boring, but I finally broke free of that the other day. And I've been working on, like I said, smithing for a while, and now I'm working on Herblore. And I think I'm going to stick with Herblore for the time being, and then fletching, crafting, whatever after that. So anyway, that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.